Good morning everyone. Day 10, climbing out of Fly Gap. We've got quite a big climb straight off the bat this morning, and then it's fairly easy for the early part of the day, and the only major peak we're going over this afternoon is Standing Indian Mountain. So trying to push another 13-14 miles. Rain during the night and there's still sprinkling now. It should ease up by about 11 and then be a nice day. But as you can see, it's also a bit on the foggy side. I'll get back to you later. You see the cloud coming up over that ridge? It's flying past. I don't know if you can see that, but we're looking down onto the clouds there. Very cool. Just arriving at Muskrat Creek Shelter. Just filled up with water. I'm going to take a quick break. It's literally just off the trail, which is amazing. Here's the guys. The demographic out here is really interesting. There's a lot of late teens, early 20s, kids that have just finished college or university and doing something before they set out on their career paths. And then there's very few late 20s, 30s, 40s. And then the next big group is like me, recently retired. And after talking to a lot of people, we all seem to be in the same boat. We're in that sweet window where our children are independent, we're healthy, our parents are healthy and not needing care, and so we're out doing something amazing. And I think if you're in that similar window, you should try and do the same. Try and do something you've always wanted to do, because you don't know how long that window is going to be open for. Might be a year, might be 5 years. You don't want to get to old age and look back and think, if only. Anyway, that's Flag's view on life. I'll get back to you later. There's some interesting names on trail. Some are Native American and some are just plain bizarre. Not seen this before. So much greenery. Here's another example of how cruel the AT can be. It's almost midday and the sun's trying to break through, which is nice, but it's trying to break through up there in front of me, which means I'm actually walking south at the moment. There's a whole section here in North Carolina that loops round to the east, which means you walk south for part of it as well. Almost feels like you're getting further away from Katahdin than closer to it. I thought I'd show you some of the trail. It's really pretty, all the moss everywhere. It certainly feels like it's a lot greener today. A little bit rocky, but nice temperature as well, very cool. Just coming into another deep gap. There's stuff going on here. What's this? It looks like trail magic. Just had lunch at Standing Indian shelter. It was nice and sunny when I got here, and now there's a cloud's coming. So I think the only major feature of this afternoon is Standing Indian Mountain. If we can get down the other side to the next shelter, then I'll be on a really good schedule for getting into Franklin on Saturday morning. So let's go. Sorry people, no views today off the top of Standing Indian. There's BF from Germany, and it's the same the other side. Coming down off the mountain, and the clouds have finally broken and we've got some blue skies. So welcome to an episode of Story Time with Flags. According to legend, the local tribe was being hassled by a winged monster that would swoop down and take their children. So they sent a warrior to the top of the nearest mountain to keep watch while they prayed to the Great Spirit for deliverance. And the Great Spirit heard their calls and sent a great storm with lightning which killed the winged monster. But the warrior on top of the mountain was so scared by the thunder and lightning that he left his post, and the Great Spirit was so unhappy with his cowardice it immediately turned him to a pillar of stone, and hence we get the name Standing Indian Mountain. Coming through Beach Gap. I had considered tenting here tonight, but it's still only 3 o'clock, so I'm going to push on to the next shelter. There are some people here though. See how the side of the trail is all churned up on both sides? That's from all the trekking poles coming through. There's a good view of Standing Indian. Spent most of the last 3 hours coming up and over that. Looks like it's completely clear on top now. A shame. Nice water source. Got to work out how to get across it though. Not so bad. At Carter Gap, camping up there. This is the water source. Unfortunately it's not great, and sometimes you have to use leaves to improve it a little bit. So the shelter's right up there on the hill. This is a busy place.
It's ironic that they sent this checking with family stuff as a general email just after we talked. So I just sent an email.
So I've squeezed in down here. Not a bad setup. I did have to run one of my guy ropes under the log behind me though. But I get all the gear in and get settled.
So if you look at